Hey guys, welcome back to more Minecraft Let's Play episode 7, I believe. And I know what you're thinking. How in the world is Cajun so big that he's taller than the storage cube? Well, I got a little secret for you. I'm not. But what you're really wondering is probably what the hell is this ugly structure that he's standing on? And don't get mad at me, but I kind of started building the mob tower without you guys. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm glad I did though, because I realized after I got this first layer that my dimensions were a little bit off and I had to make adjustments to the supporting tower and stuff. So yeah, I've also been doing quite a bit off camera. It's been quite a while since I recorded the last episode. Not too long since I uploaded it, but it's been over a week since I last recorded it. And I've been really in the mood to play, but I didn't want to do too much, like, without you guys here to watch. So I only did one layer, the very first layer of the very first tower, because I didn't think that would be too much, and I didn't think you guys would be too mad about that. Hopefully, don't be mad at me, please. And I also worked on the wheat farm, and I planted some reeds. I've just mostly been farming for stuff, because that's about all I can do off camera. That's kind of very little importance, and probably something you guys really don't want to see. The wheat farm is gigantic right now, I must say, though. So yeah, but that is probably not why you're watching this video. You're probably watching it right now to see this mob tower. You know, I must have did halfway decent job at... Dang it. Must have did a halfway decent job at, patching up the... or lighting up the, caves down below here. Because I've been getting a boatload. I'm trying not to swear so much in my videos because, yeah, that's not very professional. But I've been getting a lot of mobs spawning in that little overhang right there. Tree. Yeah, I'll get like 6 or 7 zombies come out at me at the same time, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, so I must have done a halfway decent job at lighting up the caves. Nothing spawned in here yet because, as you can see, it's open to the sun, so the lighting level is not right for anything to spawn. But yeah, I have to say before I really get started here that it's not going to be the most effective, but it's not very resource heavy. So you don't have too many resources. There's no redstone required in this build. And oh gosh, that's gonna hurt. I thought I was gonna land in the water. Oops. But I gotta go sleep before it gets all scary and out and stuff. And a creeper exploded right there. Also, one thing I noticed, speaking of creepers, I guess. Yeah, hold on. Let me eat. Zombie. I've been getting mobs spawning in my storage room. And it took me a while to figure out where they were coming from because they can't spawn here because these are all half slabs and stairs, and mobs can't spawn on half slabs or stairs. They can... let me check that actually. Can they? They can't spawn here because this is light level 9. And the only other solid blocks or full blocks are these ones and this one here, and they're all lit up enough. Except for I figured where they were coming from. They were actually spawning on top of the chests up here. So I went ahead and fixed that. I switched the top wood panel out with just a jack-o'-lantern. And don't you complain to me about how ugly a jack-o'-lantern is. When the chests are in there, you're not even going to notice them. Like, there's a jack-o'-lantern behind this top chest here, and like the only way you can see it is through this little gap here. So yeah, not very noticeable. And I think I have one final thing to show you before we get started, is that I actually went and I finished up the furnace room from last episode. I got the wall moved to where I need it to be. I built a little path up here. I don't think this was here at the end of the last episode, but built the path. I tried to make it a little sporadic, you know. I think the path looks decent. It might need a little tweaking here or there for my liking, like this grass block needs to be swapped out with something. But that's not the main point. The main point is that I got the wall shifted out, and I think it's looking a lot better right now. If you guys, and I think you guys would agree, it looks a lot better right now than it was. It's not really a room anymore, I have to be honest, in my giant wheat farm. I have to go harvest that at some point, but that takes a long time to harvest all of that. But yeah, it's not really a room anymore, it's more of just a hallway, but I think it's still looking pretty cool. I think I did a pretty decent job. I don't have the resources on the back yet. That is a project for later when I get a bunch of iron. Because I do have enough redstone to do this, but I don't have enough iron. And those are just input chests. I have them just set out so that I don't forget to put them in when I actually get around to making this thing automatic. Yeah, but I think that is all I have for now. So we're going to get to today's project, now that I've wasted about 7 minutes just talking about random junk. Okay. So as you can see, I've finished the majority of the terraforming. So now both towers are set on the same level. This is still hollow. There's no way I was going to fill this up. Besides, I'm going to be digging out most of the base anyways to make storage and stuff for the mob drops. So I didn't really see a reason for me to fill in the rest of the ground here. But yeah, so that is all set, and I believe it is working. Like, if I were to cover it, it would work. So now I think I'm going to go ahead, actually I am going to go ahead and show you how to build a layer of it. So let me dump off some of my junk. Don't need the bones, don't need that, don't need that, no, no, nope. I'll keep the buckets, don't need that stuff. Keep the bow, don't need those, don't need the flint and steel, don't need the axe. And I have a lot of cobblestone. I don't need that much cobblestone though. Let's take about that much. I mean, I guess when I say that this thing isn't resource heavy, I kind of excluded cobble because people tend to have a lot of cobble anyways. But it does take quite a bit of whatever block you decide to use to make a pad or one spawning level. But I don't have half slabs. The struggle is real. Do I have half slabs in this chest? I do. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to them. And yes, I'm going the cheap route and building the spawning levels with cobblestone because frankly, I didn't want to waste the coal cooking all of this cobblestone into smooth stone and then so on and so forth into cooking that, or changing the smooth stone. It was just something I didn't want to go through, but now I'm gonna run out of pick. Hold on. Okay, I'm just gonna make that 2 wide, and now we're gonna start. When I normally build a level, I build it out from the center here. One more. Alright. Okay, so the way it starts, I do the 4 blocks here in the center, like that block, that one, and that one. And then you take it out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here. Take it out 8. And you make it 7 wide. So 3 on each side. Oh, that can actually stay, but just for the tutorial's sake, I'm going to take that out. So yeah, 3 on each side. And This is gonna take a while. Yay. I think I'm going to speed this up until I get this whole bottom pad. It's the same thing replicated, so it's from the center open block here, it's 8, and then you fill it out to be 7, so it's 8 by 7. You don't count that wall, or like don't count this border here when you're counting it. Like this line here and that line here, don't count those borders here. Those aren't actually calculated into the 8 or the 7 across. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to speed this up really quick because this is going to be a lot of just me placing random blocks to fill up this pad. Okay, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright, we're back. Now to do the actual spawning pads for the mobs. So, what you do is you take... It's not like it's a difficult build, but you just start at any corner, I guess, of this open block, and you go 1, 2, 3 across. Make it a 3 by 3. Skip 1. Make it a 3 by 3 again. Oh. This one needs to go. Over 1, 1, 2, 3, oops, 3 by 3, 3 by 3, and so on and so forth. I'll speed it up until this is done as well. Alright, now that the first layer of all the pads is filled in, you're actually going to go ahead and build it up one more layer. And I'm going to need a little bit more cobble for this. The reason for this is so that the mobs are not able to jump out of the water streams when they fall off the spawning pads. So it's just going to make, like, this is actually very important for the build. Just, yeah. As you could probably guess. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to raise all of these 3 by 3 areas up to a second layer and do that really quick. Super high speed, go! Alright. Now that all the spawning pads are up 2 blocks, time to... This is when I usually put the border on it. I do not have any stone brick on me, but I will grab more when I jump down to... what was I going to jump down to? Oh yeah, I need to jump down and get a new pickaxe. So yeah, but the next step right now is actually, I usually put the border on right now. I'm just going to bring it up 3 for now because leave this one open. We need to put water there. And you can go ahead and put a block over it and bring it up. This, it'll cause problems if you leave this block uncovered. Like if this block right here isn't there, it'll cause problems with the spawning pads. Like sometimes it'll allow you to spawn spiders here because they could be able to spawn on this block and this block, and spiders will go and jam up the system. Oh, and I don't think I actually had mentioned that before. This is not capable of spawning spiders, which you can probably tell by now because I just said it. If you need string or spider eyes, you're gonna have to find a different one. This is specifically made to get rid of spiders. I wish you could make it so that you can get rid of zombies too, but because only need so much rotten flesh. But I'm gonna, right here, before I forget, right here you want to leave that gap open too, because you're gonna end up putting water there. And you actually want to leave this one open as well. Like, you just want the one block, because you're going to leave this one open as well. Spiders will not be able to spawn because these are not open, because this block is covering it. So these will not be adjacent, considered adjacent in the game code. So yeah, but it will add 4 extra free spawning spots to the each level. So I don't know, 4 free spawning spots is 4 free spawning spots, and it just makes your spawning, or it makes your mob tower just a tiny bit more effective. And more effective if good. But that is a creeper party, oh my gosh. You see, I have so many creepers spawn in my world, it's weird. Like, they're really, really common. I mean, not that creepers are supposed to be rare or anything, but I had 6 down there and there's another one swimming down there. Oh my gosh. They're all over the place. But I am going to go ahead, because I think I had everything said about that right now. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up again. A lot of time-lapse cuts, I know, but I don't think you guys really want to see me go through all this. I'm just going to ring around the border here, and then I'll be back when that's done. Hyperspeed, activate. Alright, I got it bordered, and we're ready to move on to the next step, which I'm going to go ahead and place the half slabs that I need. This is to stop spiders from spawning on the main pads here. We're just going to go ahead and put one in the center of every 3x3 spawning pad, just so that spiders are not able to spawn on these pads and clog up the system. So yeah. And now I'm going to... I really wish it was daylight. I should also go and light up the area, because it's scary down there. It's really scary down there. And I need stone brick, and all of that's sitting in my chest down there. Yeah. What time is it? It's not even close to being daylight. Okay. I'm gonna go... Oh my gosh, skeleton parties. Yeah. Let's do it, I guess. Oh gosh, suicide. Oh gosh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Why did I do it? The spider. Hopefully there's no creeper behind me. Look at all the skeletons though. Oh my gosh. Stop. 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 Oh my gosh. The knockback though. The knockback. I can do that too, man. I made a mistake. I should not have jumped down here. Can you go away, please? I don't have time for you. Another skeleton. Stop it. I'm not even regenning. And there's a creeper. Oh, man. Oh, man. Stop it. I'm gonna die, guys. Why did I jump down here? Hey, there's a villager zombie. I just need to make it to my chest really quick, and then I can run up there and not have to worry about all these guys. Oh gosh. There's creepers and skeletons. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I didn't look at you. Didn't look at you. I didn't look at you. I killed the creeper. Oh my gosh. Okay. He stopped attacking. Hey, what do you think you're doing? No hiding. Alright. Now that it's daylight, and now that I have a really good idea that I should probably go ahead and light up the area, I'm going to grab what I came down here for. I'm going to kill this creeper. There's a zombie. I want your gunpowder, though. Okay, thank you. Now we can carry on with what I was actually planning on doing. You, sir. Okay, thank you. I don't need your zombie flesh. That's what this machine's for. Alright. We have our stone brick. Now we're going to go ahead and add the water in and finish up the level. And I'm going to have to pillar my way up because I forgot to grab ladders. Okay. So, the water, which obviously is used to move the mobs from their location or to the center so that they fall. I'm gonna build that up. Just, well, that's where it goes anyways. Build that up so the water doesn't come out. Water goes there at the end of each, and it stops just short of the hole. Water in the corner where it stops, well, it goes all the way to the hole, but it connects and it flows the right direction into the other stream. And we're gonna add more of that so the water doesn't flow the wrong way out. And I need to run down and get more water, but yeah. That is essentially how you make one level of my spawning tower, and now it's snowing. Alright, so yeah, that is pretty much everything you need to know to build this. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that you would also need to know. Aside from, actually not aside from anything, I can't think of anything. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and build a lot of this off camera because I don't think you guys want to watch me build 2 more layers for this tower. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up putting the water. I'm gonna build the rest of this off camera, or build at least another layer off camera. And I will see you at the end of this episode so that we can finish up this episode. Yeah. Alright. See ya when I get done. Or kind of done. You know, however I feel like I want to be. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, dudes. We are back, and I just finished putting the water in the 3rd layer. I think I'm going to go ahead and put on a 4th before I finish up the tower, because that'll give me 8 total spawning levels, which is pretty nice, pretty decent, should be pretty effective, I think. Looking at the entities, do I have anything spawning up there? Yep. First victim. Didn't work because I need to actually... Ow. Whoa, my buttons are all messed up. Okay. So it didn't work because, yeah, I need to enclose that. But otherwise, I have mobs spawning up there, which is a good sign. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna have to call it for today, guys. I don't know how long this episode has been, but I feel like it's been decently long. even with all of the cutting I did, yeah, I've got something interesting planned. We're gonna go check out the Nether in the next episode, I believe, now that I have diamond equipment. So yeah, and just run on over to the wheat farm really quick. I'm gonna go and harvest this all. This is gonna take me a long time. Oh, and for once I have more than one episode planned. I just said, next episode we're gonna be going into the Nether, but also it's about time, I think, to add a gate here. I'm gonna be adding a gate. I came up with a design, I laid it out, and I'm liking how it looks. So we're gonna go ahead and do that in one of the upcoming episodes. So stay tuned if you want to see my building skills. That is a lot of wheat though. I have some harvesting to do. Farmer Cajun is on the job. And I will see you guys next time. Peace, dudes.